So after my last video, I decided to, take a break for a couple of days and do some thinking. And the question keeps ringing in my mind. What makes a black woman a angry, bitter black woman? How does it get to the point to where it comes, you turn from happy and innocent to bitter and angry? I have several answers. Sometimes it's maybe what we grow up seeing and experiencing. Yeah, that could have a lot to do with it. And maybe what we experience after we grow up. Or it could be both. I do believe, whether we want to admit it or not, sometimes our upbringing is a major factor in how black women go through life. But we will never admit that. Just hear me out for a minute. Let's use a woman who grew up in a house, a woman who grew up in a house of domestic violence as a child. Okay, when she grows up, it may have two different effects on her. It might have an effect on her where she feel like that's the way a man should supposed to do a woman, because she grew up seeing, her dad beat on her mom. Or it could be, that, that's what relationships supposed to be. You supposed to fight one another, and if you don't fight one another, then it's not a real relationship. Yeah, that could very well happen. But the bottom line is, what she saw as a child had an effect on her growing up. Or what if her mom was very promiscuous, very one of those type of women who was like a free spirit and liked to sleep with multiple men and bring a different one home, and just change relationships like how she changed draws. That might have an effect on her. That might have her to the point to where when she grow up, she might stay in unhealthy relationships, because she saw how her mom jumped from relationship to relationship, and she want to be the opposite. Or it might have an effect on her to where she'll jump from relationship to relationship, because she saw her mom do it, and that's normal to her because she grew up seeing that. Now, I'm using these two examples that I just used, as an example to say that sometimes a woman's environment, a black woman's environment, but women in general's environment helps shape them to who they are. And then after they grow up, the rest of it helps shape them to who they are. Let's think about it for a minute. This is for all women, for this part right here. As women, we live in a society that tells us we are tools. We are no good. We're no better. We're no better than the dirt out there on the ground. And our only purpose is to have kids and allow a man to treat us any kind of way. Society tells us that. Religion tells us this too. Religion teaches us that we are punished for something that a woman that we didn't even know, for something she did. We are punished for it. And as a result, we supposed to be slaves to men. As a result, we supposed to bleed every month and have kids. And that's our only purpose, is to do whatever he tells us to do, even if it means killing ourselves, and have kids. So, as a non-black woman, if you're not a bitter woman, you should be a bitter woman. Because according to the words that men wrote, you are a fucking tool. I don't know about y'all, but if I do make it to heaven and I see Eve there, it's going down. It's going down, because if this is true, I owe her an ass whooping. Bitch, I bled every fucking month because of some bullshit you did. All you had to do was say no to the fucking serpent and not eat the fucking fruit. But because of you, I had to pay for that shit. I'm whooping that bitch ass, and the chances are God gonna kick me into hell. If there is a heaven. I believe heaven is rebirth, whether it's in the sky or down below. I believe in rebirth, period. But if I'm wrong, and it is, and I make it there, and I see her, I'm beating her ass for every single cramp I have ever had throughout my life. God himself gonna have to come out of his room and separate us. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That's on everything. But anyway, if you're a non-black woman and you not bitter, you should be bitter because of that. Because you were told you are a servant of a man's because of something that a woman did that you don't even fucking know. But the thing about some of you are gullible enough to fall for that shit. If you are, I don't mean you no ill will. You believe in that. You believe that you are cursed. And if a man kill you, he have a right. Even go and take it a step further. Do everything he tell you to do. If he tell you to go kill somebody, go kill somebody. Because that's what a man named King James wrote in the Bible and told you. So you gonna follow a man who's dead and didn't even know you. But you go ahead and you work with that. But don't tell me to not have a mind because you don't have a mind to think. If you want to be a pick-me chick for a man, be a pick-me chick for a man. But I will say that if you not bitter and you non-black, you should be bitter. Because you are basically taught from yay high that you ain't shit to God. God punishing you because of some another woman did that you don't even know. You ain't nothing but a tool. Your only purpose is to sit there and have kids and do whatever your husband tell you to do, including kill yourself, because it was a dumbass woman who did that too. Now, if you a black woman, here's how I feel about that. A lot of you aren't bitter enough, because I did a Google search, and we as black women are the highest percentage of women with HIV and AIDS. So apparently we not as bitter as we should be, because if we were as bitter as we should be, those numbers would be low. We are leading as the highest rate of women with HIV, and every other race of women has a low percentage of HIV. So apparently we need to up our game. We need to become more bitter. You know what I'm saying? We need to close our legs to every other race of men too, because it's not just black men who are affecting women with AIDS. That man who was affecting them little girls with AIDS last year was white. So we need to close our fucking legs and learn to be bitter. So the question is, black women, why aren't we bitter enough? What's going on? Mom, what do you think about it, what I just said? We are the highest number of black women leading with HIV.
Well, that's a goddamn lie. You said statistics said? Statistics lie.
No, it's a chart on Google that says that we will lead the highest rate of women with HIV.
That's a damn lie. White folks brought everything on here from smallpox to the clap. They always try to damn lower us because they be trying to say we doing the shit, but they really doing the shit. Anytime you gonna let a chart tell you what you got and what you ain't got and who the highest rate, they tell them a damn lie. White folks like to keep us in the goddamn dog any motherfucking way. Just like that guy, a piece of paper going around talking about who the prettiest woman in the world. Yeah, some motherfuckers in the back will look better than the motherfucker they picked. And they gonna walk around here talking about statistics. Black women look like monkey, white women look like this. If they take out all that goddamn makeup, they look like Hank. They ain't hit no shit. They always trying to make us look like us with the lowest total part of our. Anybody got diseases is them. They brought every fucking thing off no OTM.
But according to the chart, we are the highest number of women who is carrying HIV. So what I'm saying is, if we're not bitter, we should be bitter because of them damn numbers. Excuse my language, Mom.
And who made the chart? They did.
I don't know who made the chart.
They made everything that can be made when it comes to a black woman or a black man.
And once again, I'm sorry about my language. You already know I don't talk like this. And to the audience, I don't normally talk like that around my mom. And I wasn't always in the car with her. I was just getting in the car with her when I used the F word. So I apologize for that, Mom. But when I hear people call black women bitter and angry, it makes me angry because they don't know the type of crap we've been through to make us angry. You know, it's just like what Malcolm X says. A black woman is the most mistreated and the lowest of the totem pole. Malcolm X said it. I might be paraphrasing, but I remember him saying that black women are the most mistreated. So even back then, that was the case. And it's still the case now. But it seemed like back then, you know, at least we were getting treated a little bit more better by our men than we are now. Now it's more like the whole world is stereotyping the black woman, including the black man. And so that's where it kind of gets frustrating at. You know, it's bad enough. We got two strikes against us. We're black. Okay, the Bible already said black people are cursed, right? And we're women. That's a double whammy. Because the Bible also teaches you that because you're a woman, you curse. So that's why I say, if you're non-black, you should be bitter too. Because the Bible already let you know you ain't shit. And because a woman did something that she wasn't supposed to do, you getting punished for it. You cursed. You ain't shit. But us, we have two things to be bitter about. We're black and we're women. That's a double whammy. Everybody want to be so quick to judge the black woman for being bitter and angry, right? But nobody's willing to ask the bigger question. What type of drama has she went through in her life to influence her to be bitter? If you could peel back the layers of an angry, bitter black woman, I'm sure, I'm positive that you would find more hurt than you ever could find with any other woman. I'm sure of that, because that's what we really are. A lot of us are hurt and never fully healed. But instead of dealing with the healing, we just put a band-aid over it. We put a band-aid over it, expecting for it to heal on its own. But the whole time, we're shielding ourselves to keep from getting hurt again, to keep from going through the same pain that we've experienced over and over and over and over again. And even though it's a band-aid on that scar, it never truly heals. Somehow, some way, we get re-injured. The scar gets re-injured, and we're hurting hurt back over again. We're just constantly hurting that scar. So, why are black women so bitter? I would say some of us, not all of us, but some of us are bitter because we have no other choice but to be bitter. Because at the end of the day, nobody has our back like we do. The whole world is against us, including some of our own group of women. Most of our men are also against us as well. And this is the real reason why we are bitter and angry black women. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share down below. Peace, y'all.